Yeah, just really good job by K-State, putting together a big inning there in the fifth, and that ended up being the difference, obviously. I really like the way we fought back and and almost caught him. Obviously that was a big swing there for him in the eighth with 2 outs, hit that home run, to get to back to three. We had a couple chances in the seventh and the eighth to punch in a couple more. But we didn't put the bat on the ball, or we didn't get the ball out of the infield. But other than that, man, I thought we played really good. We didn't make any errors. If you look at the line score, yeah, it looks like we should be scoring more runs than they did, but 13 hits, 6 runs, no errors. It's usually going to be enough to get you a W, especially when Hagen's on the mound. But again, hats off to K-State for putting together a really good inning against him.
Questions for student athletes? Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, Peyton, when you hit that home run, did you think, hey, maybe you guys are going to catch them at least 4 extras? Obviously, you had the other half inning too.
I mean, yeah, you always have that confidence that your offense is good enough, to tie the game or take the lead. So, yeah, I mean, we had full confidence that, we could get those runs, and, you can't get them every time. So just regroup and get after it tomorrow.
And maybe for you, you guys both had big hits, but as a team, you all left 13 guys on a lot of traffic. Just how frustrating was that you got some big hits, but maybe not as many as you could have gotten?
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating. You always feel like you're 1 hit away from breaking something open or, tying the game in this case. But, I'm just excited for him.
Hudson, I'm curious what you thought behind the plate during that the 5th inning when Hagen gave up the 6 runs. Just kind of what were you seeing from Hagen?
Yeah, man, they had a really good approach against them. Hats off to them. They competed well at the plate. They got a few infield hits, but they did an awesome job.
And for Peyton or Ty, we haven't seen Hagen give up that many runs all year. Just kind of what was the reaction from y'all when you came back in the dugout after that?
I mean, no reaction. It's baseball. You can't throw a shutout every time you go out. You see it in the big leagues. You got all those good arms, and they can't have a good outing every time. So it's part of it.
Yeah, kind of as an offense, you come back in the dugout, you say, so what? You got to go back and claw back. There's no need to sit here and dwell on it. We got to come back and fight back, score a few runs here and there.
Ty, you had a good night, but their starter did pretty well, especially in the early innings, kind of keeping you guys off balance. What was he doing maybe against you guys tonight?
Yeah, he's a really good pitcher. He was hitting his spots, changing speeds really well, keeping us off balance. And we had a few good hits here and there. And yeah, we left some guys on, but in order to leave guys on, we have to get on base. We were getting on base pretty well. Just couldn't get that big hit. They obviously did. They're in that big inning, but we know we're really close right there, and just lacking that one big hit here and there.
And Peyton, similar situation to last year. Are there any lessons you remember from last year that can maybe help you guys try and get a different result this time?
The only thing I can think is that feeling of, the season ending. So we're just going to use that as, a little bit of motivation. I mean, we're playing at home. We earned the right to host, and so we're playing in front of the best fans in the nation. So just going to come out here tomorrow and, get after it.
Ty, it looked like you were pretty close to catching the home run ball. Just how close did you come to that?
I'm not exactly sure how close I was. I think it went over my glove by a foot or two, but warm night like tonight, ball's going to carry a little bit, and credit to him. He put a good swing on a ball and carried out of here.
Hudson, Hagen seemed to lose the zone a little bit, especially walking the first 2 guys in the 5th. What was different about him tonight, or as the first 5 innings went on, did something change with him?
Yeah, I think first off, you got to give credit to Kansas State. They had, they earned those runs. They put good at bats together. And I thought they stuck with their approach well, and they did a good job.
Appreciate you. See you tomorrow. Questions for Coach McMahon?
Hayden said you can't throw a shutout every time out. And Hagen didn't seem as sharp as he was like at A&M, but he seemed like he was finding it, and then it just seemed to get away. Have you seen him have that bad of an inning?
No,
this-
he hadn't
this
had
year?
that bad of an inning all year. I mean, we just scored 2 runs and, you know, he walked the first 2 hitters, very unusual, especially in a tight game. We punch in 2, take the lead, momentum's on our side. And then, they fouled off a pitch or 2, but, he walked 2 guys and then, they got a couple things went their way, but, he had the 9-hole hitter down 0-2. Threw a fastball up and out. He slaps it to right. Another hitter, left-handed hitter down 1-2, and he chops it over our head. And, so give them credit on those swings, putting the bat on the ball. But, just not an inning we had seen before this year.
Dave, y'all got a lot of guys on base and drove in a few, but couldn't quite get the big inning. Just what did you see from your offense that kept them from being able to do that?
Well, I thought our offense did a great job, honestly. Neighbors is supposedly one of the best closers in the country coming into the year, projected high draft choice. They've started him some. He just threw 67 pitches. We scored 4 runs on him. I thought we did a great job. Yeah, we didn't get a hit or 2 that, we needed maybe. We could have scored 1 more run without a hit. We had a runner at second and third, 1 out, middle of the order, pop up, strike out. That was disappointing. We needed with 1 out, we got to get somebody in there somehow, sack fly, ground ball, whatever. But we fought like crazy, and you can't take anything away from our offense. I wouldn't want to play us right now. Honestly, the way we're swinging the bat and the way we're fighting at the plate. And, we gotta go beat Southeast Missouri State and tomorrow's if we want to get another chance at K-State. So that's going to be our focus, is to figure out how to beat them, and they're very offensive. So, that's our battle right now.
I know he gave up the home run there in the 8th, but what did you think of Bybee, the way he pitched tonight?
Man, he gave us a chance. He came out there and filled up the zone, and he didn't walk anybody. And he left 1 pitch, a slider that he hung, break ball that he hung, and did a good job of hitting it out of the park there. But other than that, I mean, he did a tremendous job, more than you can really expect in that situation. And it's really good to see him do that. He threw 40 pitches, right at 40 pitches in 3 innings, and like I said, no free passes. Free passes is what beats you. You give people something, that's usually what costs you the game. And we made plays in the field, and then Bobby did a nice job, and hey, we were right there, and it just didn't happen.
Dave, with Hagan, I think, yeah, he had 2 strikes on the 2 guys he walked, and those 2 hits you alluded to. I mean, he's your all-time strikeout leader, I guess. I mean, if you couldn't finish those guys off, was there just something he couldn't quite finish out tonight, or?
That's what it looked like to me, Bob.
And
You're asking the same question 4 times. Next.
do you have any idea who you're going to start tomorrow
Yeah,
against
I'm gonna
Southeast?
start Wood.
What are you expecting from him?
I expect him to get out there and get after it, or I wouldn't start him. Jackson.
You just said you wouldn't want to play you guys right now. And obviously
We're
a lot.
knocking the crap out of the ball. That's why.
Well, I'm just curious if that also, have you seen anything, mentally, emotionally from the team that's making you feel that way as well when you've talked to them after the
Yeah,
game?
man, they're fighting like crazy. Some teams would have rolled over out there.
More questions for Coach? Yeah, just the depth of your pitching to get, you'd have to win 3 games in 2 days.
Not a
Just-
problem. We can do it. Everybody's Mr. Oh, poor old me negative. We can do it. We might not do it, but we can.
Coach, appreciate you. See you.
Yeah.